Hey guys, it's Flicker. I'm at a hostel right now and I thought it'd be the perfect time to make another video for you guys. I'd actually tried to make this one last year before I got off the trail and I didn't have enough space on my phone, so I couldn't upload it or finish it. So here we go. This one's for Lily, Kayla, Ava, and Jamie, and their first question was, what do you do if you see a big animal? So the biggest animal I've ever seen on the trail was a moose, and I was walking and I came around the corner and all of a sudden just right there in front of me was this moose. And at first I was a little afraid because I had been told that moose will charge you if they see you, basically meaning they'll just run at you. But this moose didn't do that. It just stared at me, and I stared at it, and eventually I had a pretty good feeling that it wasn't going to come after me, so I took its picture, and it got bored and walked away. So the next question was, how do you keep warm? That's actually a really good question because that's basically the number one reason I ended up leaving the trail is because I couldn't stay warm. What I had been doing up until that point was during the daytime, just hike. You can't stop because if you stop, you get cold. So that kind of is not very fun, but that's what you gotta do. And at nighttime, I had my sleeping pad, which at the time I had two of them to layer up to stay extra warm. One was inflatable and the other one was just like a foam roll, which I actually have here. I can show you. Hold on. So this was the one that I had underneath the blow up, and it's just like this. Nothing too special. Not very thick, but it does what it's supposed to, which is basically just keep the warmth in your body. And then I had my sleeping bag, which I can also show you. Let's see. It's just this little guy right here. It's 35 degrees is what it's rated at, meaning you will stay alive in 35-degree weather. And unfortunately, when I was out on the trail last time, it did get colder than that. I did have a fleece liner, which is basically like a fleece blanket that I could put inside my sleeping bag as well. And there were nights where I was wearing all of my clothes at the same time just to try to stay warm. But it wasn't very fun, I'll be honest. I like winter, but I like to not have to sleep in it. The next question was, do you sleep in a tent? And yes, I often like to sleep in tents, but they also have shelters on the trail, which are just, they're buildings that have 3 walls and a roof, and then the front part is open. And yeah, anyone on the trail can just lay down their sleeping pad and their sleeping bag in there and go to bed. But this time around, I'm definitely tenting a lot more just because there's a lot more people out this time of year. The next question was, what do you do if there's a big storm? It depends. If there's a town close, I will go into that town to avoid the storm. But if not, you hike through it, and then once you get to camp, you switch out of your wet clothes and put on the dry clothes. Hopefully they have stayed dry, and try to warm up and go to bed. The other one was, how do you sleep? I guess that was like a question as far as how well I sleep, and usually I sleep very well. There were some nights that were really cold and it was hard to stay asleep, but once you go to sleep and you don't really feel the cold too much. So, and this time around it's been very nice. I sleep very well because it's not so cold. And then the last thing I wanted to say was thank you for your note that said never stop trying. That really kept me going the last week that I was on trail. I just kept telling myself, don't stop trying, don't stop trying. But as hard as I tried, you know, the trail had other plans for me, so that's okay. But I guess that's all for now, and I will definitely be making more of these soon. So, alright, bye guys!